Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining us for another Terror and Urban Myths.
Glad to be back.
If you're enjoying the show, don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. It really helps us out.
Yeah, every little bit helps.
So today, we're going to be unraveling a tale that has captivated audiences for centuries. Tristan and Isolde Forbidden Love at King Arthur's Court.
It's a story that seems to tap into something universal.
It does.
Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Even after all these years, the idea of a love so powerful it defies societal norms, even death itself, it continues to resonate with people.
Yeah, it pulls you in right from the start. We're transported to King Arthur's Court, this world of chivalry and knights where love and duty often clash. And then we meet Tristan,
Yes.
brave and skilled knight.
Yes.
And Isolde, a princess renowned for her beauty and wisdom.
Right.
They seem destined for greatness, but their paths take an unexpected turn.
Oh, absolutely. An unexpected turn.
The twist of fate, of course, being the love potion.
Right.
Meant for Isolde and King Mark.
Tristan's uncle.
Yes, Tristan's uncle and the man she was promised to.
Yeah.
It is accidentally consumed by Tristan and Isolde, binding them together with an irresistible, all-consuming love.
It really throws a wrench in things.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's fascinating how the love potion adds this layer of complexity to the story. It raises questions about agency and free will.
Absolutely.
Are they truly in love, or are they simply puppets of this magical concoction?
Right.
And if their love is orchestrated by a potion, does that diminish its authenticity?
Precisely. The potion becomes a symbol, a way of exploring the tension between passion and control, between destiny and choice.
I see.
Some interpretations view the potion as a representation of societal pressures, these invisible forces that shape our desires and choices. Others see it as a metaphor for the intoxicating, overwhelming nature of love itself.
It's interesting to consider how the different interpretations of the love potion color our understanding of Tristan and Isolde's actions.
Right.
If we view the potion as a symbol of societal constraints, then their defiance take on a new meaning.
Absolutely.
They're not just rebelling against their own families, they're challenging the very foundations of their world.
Exactly, and that defiance comes at a cost.
It does.
Despite their duty and the expectations of the court, their love flourishes in secret stolen moments, hidden rendezvous. Their passion becomes intertwined with danger and secrecy, which only intensifies its allure.
But their secret can't remain hidden forever.
Unfortunately not.
Isolde, bound by duty, marries King Mark, creating this heart-wrenching scenario where she's physically tied to one man, but her heart belongs to another. This impossible situation, this internal conflict, fuels the drama and ultimately leads to their tragic downfall.
Right. It's a classic example of a story where love and duty are pitted against each other.
Right.
Isolde is torn between her obligations to her husband and her kingdom and the love she feels for Tristan. It's a dilemma that resonates across cultures and time periods, this struggle between what we're expected to do and what our hearts truly desire.
And the stakes couldn't be higher. Their forbidden love isn't just a personal matter. It threatens to destabilize the entire kingdom.
Oh, absolutely.
The whispers and rumors, the potential for scandal and betrayal, it all creates this atmosphere of tension and suspense that keeps you on the edge of your seat.
For sure, keeps you reading.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And as their secret unfolds, the consequences, they become increasingly dire.
Right.
The court is rife with suspicion, jealousy, and intrigue.
Yeah, it's almost as if their love becomes a catalyst,
Right.
exposing the cracks and hidden desires within the seemingly impenetrable walls of King Arthur's court.
It's interesting how the setting of King Arthur's court adds another layer of significance to the story.
It does.
This legendary era of chivalry and knightly virtues becomes the backdrop for a tale that subverts those very ideals.
Right.
Precisely, the court, often seen as a symbol of order and justice, becomes a breeding ground for deception and betrayal.
Right.
The ideals of chivalry are tested, and the characters are forced to confront the complexities of love, loyalty, and honor.
Yeah.
It's a stark reminder that even in the most noble of settings, human passions can lead to devastating consequences.
And amidst all this turmoil, Tristan and Isolde find solace in each other.
Right.
Their love is portrayed as a force of nature, something pure and untamed, a refuge from the constraints and expectations of the court.
We see this reflected in the imagery used to describe their secret meetings.
Yes.
Often set in natural landscapes, gardens, forests, caves.
Right.
Places where societal norms seem to fade away.
Yeah, those natural settings serve as a powerful contrast to the rigid formality of the court.
Absolutely.
It's as if nature itself provides a sanctuary for their love, a space where they can be truly free. And the stolen moments they share, though fleeting, are imbued with a sense of urgency and passion. It's in those moments that we see the depth of their connection, the way they find solace and strength in each other's arms.
But even those moments of respite are tinged with sadness and a sense of foreboding.
They are.
The knowledge that their love is forbidden, that their happiness is built on a fragile foundation, hangs over every interaction.
And that sense of foreboding is amplified by the constant threat of discovery.
It is.
Every encounter carries the risk of exposure, and the consequences of being found out are dire. The weight of their secret, the fear of separation adds a poignant layer to their love story. It's a constant reminder that their time together is precious, that their happiness is fleeting.
And ultimately, that premonition of tragedy becomes reality.
It does.
Betrayal and misunderstandings lead to a fatal confrontation, leaving Tristan mortally wounded. His dying wish, of course, is to see Isolde one last time, a testament to the depth of their love and the pain of their separation.
That final scene with Isolde rushing to Tristan's side only to find him on the brink of death is one of the most poignant in the entire story.
Absolutely.
It captures the essence of their love, passionate, unwavering, and ultimately tragic.
And even in death, their bond remains unbreakable.
It does.
Isolde, unable to bear the thought of living without Tristan, chooses to join him, dying by his side. It's a testament to the idea that some loves are so powerful they defy even the boundaries of mortality.
Their deaths, while heartbreaking, serve as a powerful affirmation of their love.
Yeah.
It's a tragic ending, but it's also a romantic one. They choose to face death together rather than live apart, solidifying their love as an eternal, unyielding force.
And that brings us to the enduring legacy of this tale.
Yes.
Why does this story, filled with such sorrow and loss, continue to resonate with audiences centuries later? What is it about Tristan and Isolde that captivates us?
I believe it's the story's ability to tap into universal human experiences.
Right.
Love loss, longing, the struggle between duty and desire. We see ourselves reflected in their struggles, their joys, and their sorrows. Their story reminds us of the power of love, its ability to transcend boundaries and defy expectations, even in the face of overwhelming adversity.
It's a reminder that love can be a source of both immense joy and profound sorrow.
Absolutely.
And perhaps in a world often driven by logic and reason, we find solace in a story that celebrates the unbridled, irrational nature of true love, even when it leads to tragedy.
Their story also prompts us to question societal norms and expectations. Tristan and Isolde dare to love beyond the confines of what's deemed acceptable, challenging the rigid structures of their time. Their defiance, even though it ultimately leads to their downfall, resonates with our own desires for freedom and autonomy, our own yearnings to break free from societal constraints.
And perhaps that's what makes their story so enduring.
It is.
It's a tale that celebrates the complexities of love, the sacrifices we make, the boundaries we push, and the consequences we face for daring to follow our hearts. It's a reminder that love in its purest form can be both a blessing and a curse, a force that can both elevate and destroy.
And even though their story ends in tragedy, there's a sense of hopefulness embedded within it. Their love, though short-lived, leaves an indelible mark on the world, a testament to the enduring power of human connection and the sacrifices we're willing to make for those we love.
It's a story that lingers in our minds, prompting us to reflect on our own lives, our own choices, and the legacy we wish to leave behind.
Yeah, it really makes you think about the nature of love.
It does.
The sacrifices we make for it and the societal forces that try to contain it.
And it also invites us to consider the different ways love has been portrayed throughout history. The Tristan and Isolde myth has been adapted and reinterpreted countless times, each version reflecting the values and anxieties of its time.
It's fascinating to see how the core elements of the story, the forbidden love, the love potion, the tragic ending, have been reimagined in different contexts, from medieval romances to modern operas and films. The story continues to captivate audiences each adaptation, adding a new layer of meaning to this timeless tale.
It speaks to the story's enduring power, that it can be retold and reinterpreted across centuries and cultures while still retaining its emotional core. It's a testament to the universality of the themes. It explores love loss, betrayal, duty, desire. These are human experiences that transcend time and place.
And perhaps that's why we keep coming back to these stories. They offer us a way to grapple with the big questions, to explore the complexities of human emotions in a safe space. We can learn from the characters' mistakes, empathize with their struggles, and find solace in the knowledge that we're not alone in facing these universal challenges.
It's a reminder that stories have the power to connect us, to offer solace, and to help us make sense of the world around us. And the story of Tristan and Isolde, with its timeless schemes and its enduring legacy, continues to be a powerful reminder of the enduring power of love, the complexities of human relationships, and the sacrifices we make in the pursuit of happiness.
It's a story that asks us to consider what truly matters in life and what we're willing to sacrifice for the things we hold dear. And in the end, perhaps that's the most valuable lesson we can take away from this tragic yet beautiful tale.
Absolutely. It's a story that encourages us to examine our own values, our own choices, and the legacy we hope to leave behind.
Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today, exploring the many layers of this captivating and enduring tale. From the historical context to the psychological complexities, we've delved into the world of Tristan and Isolde and uncovered the reasons why their story continues to resonate with us centuries later.
Yeah, it's been a fascinating journey, and I hope our listeners have gained a deeper appreciation for the richness and complexity of this timeless myth.
And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us on this episode of Terror and Urban Myths. We appreciate you tuning in, and we hope you'll join us again next time for another captivating exploration of the myths and legends that shape our understanding of the world. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. It really helps us out. Until next time, stay curious.